Mike Sports Vibes. Thank you for vibing with me. You know the vibes, Mike Sports Vibes. Thank you for vibing with me. You know, on the thumbnail it says true contenders. We're going to definitely talk about that. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I feel like the Philadelphia 76ers are the best team in the NBA in general. And I feel like in the playoffs in a 7-game series, just my opinion, I feel like they're going to beat any team, And this is what I got to say for all the people that is doubting. Keep the same energy when we win. Don't be bringing up all these excuses. Oh, he had to get this player, that player. I don't want to hear it, man, because y'all talking crazy now. But we going to have the last laugh. The Philadelphia 76er fan base will have the last laugh at the end of the day. But hold on, y'all. Hold on. Before I talk my talk that talk. Make sure you hit that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already. It's definitely going down. We're going live play by play for most of every game this season. So, you know what I mean? Join the YouTube family. It's about to go down. Also, there's breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. There's breaking news. Joel Embiid, former MVP. Shout out to he said Too Evil, said, nah, cut Embiid in. I gotta hit him with the nah, bruh. Nah. But breaking news: Joel Embiid signed a 3-year contract extension. Let's bring it up right now. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to get into detail why I feel like the Sixers are the best team in the NBA, and they're going to be any team in a 7-game series in the playoffs where it counts the most. It's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but I'm going to just think optimistic, and we're going to see what happens. But let's look at some of the news today. What's going on today with the Philadelphia 76ers? So, look, Joel Embiid signs a 3-year. Let me make this a little bit bigger for y'all so y'all can see it. But this just made my day. We had to get it done. We have the big 3 under contract for the next 3 years at least, right? And we're going to get a championship or two. Like, I don't care what nobody says. I'm not going to be negative and say, oh, they all have to stay healthy. Of course, that's the obvious fact, y'all. It's the obvious fact that they all have to stay healthy. We all know this. But I feel like they will, and it's not going to be so much pressure on that guy, Joel Embiid. Let me get back to what I was saying. Joel Embiid signs a reported 3-year, $193 million extension with the Philadelphia 76ers. Excellent. This is some of the other things that they said. They said already an NBA MVP, which is outstanding. People try to hate on that. I understand the hate for this guy, Joel Embiid. You know what I mean? He's a Olympic gold medalist, all-star center. Joel Embiid now has. Oh, also he was the scoring champion too as well. So let's put that out there too. So when it comes to NBA scoring champion, was it the year he won the MVP? Yeah, the year he won the MVP. So he got all that in his resume so far. Now we just need to get a championship to finish it off. You know what I mean? A couple of championships, because I feel like he got the talent and he has the drive. Now it's all about getting it done when it counts the most. So they also say all-star center Joel Embiid now has until the end of the decade to try to win his first NBA championship with the Philadelphia 76ers with another maximum contract secured. Embiid wants to chase that title in Philly and remain a Sixer for the rest of his career. Let's go. Talk that talk. Joel Embiid. Yes, and then he quotes, they're saying Philadelphia is home. That's what Joel Embiid wrote on Instagram. And I'm simply excited. I've been cheering for Joel Embiid, his whole career. He started off missing the first 2 seasons because of it. Was it his back or was it his foot? One of the two. And people were like, man, if he could just get on the court. And when he finally got on the court, he showed off. But then he's just consistently getting hurt. You know what I mean? Even now. But still, when he plays, he's the most dominant player in the NBA. Hands down, just my opinion. And what else did they say? They said the 30-year-old Embiid, who graduated from a Florida high school and played a season in college at Kansas, broke his own news earlier Friday morning when he posted a photo on Instagram of him signing a contract alongside team owner Josh Harris. A 7-time All-Star, Embiid and the 76ers agreed to a $193 million extension with a player option for the 2028-29 season per multiple reports. Now, I ain't worried about the player option. I'm not worrying about that far ahead. I'm trying to get a championship this year, and the next year, we'll see what happens from there. But let me tell you, man, this had to get done. We took care of Paul George. We got him in the offseason. We took care of Tyrese Maxey. We had to take care of the best player that put on a Philadelphia 76er uniform since the great Allen Iverson. And I don't even know if that's a debate. Some people could possibly debate that. Shout out to Ron's opinion, don't matter. Shout out to TY in the building. Shout out to all of y'all that's rocking with your boy. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Yeah, TY is in house. Ron's opinion don't matter is in house. Two Evils in the house. Shout out to y'all. Sixers has put the league on notice. Yes, this is a good team. This is a great team. I feel like people sleeping on us, but we have to prove it. You know what I mean? We have to prove it. All right, so this is what he said. I want to be here the rest of my career. This is Joel Embiid, y'all. This is the former MVP of the NBA, a scoring champion of the NBA, a gold medalist of the NBA, a 7-time All-Star in the NBA, a future Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? This is the guy that's talking right now. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to put my Joel Embiid voice on, y'all. I'm going to try to put my Joel Embiid voice on. So this is how it goes. He said, and this is him getting interviewed. It looks like Chief Pompey. So this is what he said. He said, I want to be here the rest of my career. I love this community and everything you've given me and my family, Embiid wrote. There is a lot more work to do. You guys deserve a championship. And I think, he ain't put the other thing. I just put some more emphasis in it. I think we're just getting started. Let me say that one more time. He said, and I think we're just getting started. I love it.
Talk that talk.
Let's go, baby. Man, trust the process. What did he say? He also said, Embiid who dropped a franchise record 70 points last season against San Antonio, signed off with the familiar 76er hashtag trust the process. I can't wait until the NBA season starts because I'm tired of, I'm tired of sticking up for the squad. I'm tired of always debating with other people about, the Sixers going to do this. Man, I can't wait till they prove me right and prove all the haters and doubters wrong because I'm tired of it, man. I just have a feeling that it's going to be a special year. I have a feeling this is going to be a special year. Shout out. He said the MVP. Yes, he's surrounded by really good players. Facts, TY. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people is sleeping on his team. But like Joel Embiid said, trust the process. He also, this is what else they're saying. They said Embiid still in the second year of a $196 million extension he signed ahead of the 2021 season, became the third cornerstone player this offseason to sign a massive contract with the Sixers. Yep, I just talked about that. Paul George and Tyrese took care of them. The team hasn't won an NBA title since 1983. It has not reached the NBA Finals since 2001. Oh my goodness. We gotta stop that. We gotta break that losing streak, man. We gotta break that losing streak. Let me say that again. The 76ers haven't won a title since 1983 and hasn't reached the NBA Finals since 2001. We got to somehow fix that, y'all. We have to fix that. And we have the talent to do so. Sorry about my phone's going off. Hold on. Let me put my phone on silent real quick. My bad. But yeah, I just truly feel like this is a special team. Also, the 76ers enticed Paul George to leave LA Clippers and sign a 4-year, $212 million contract, the NBA's Kia's most improved player last season. Tyrese Maxey was rewarded with a 5-year, $204 million extension, with the 76ers committed more than $400 million in salary to two players they believe position them as the top contender to dethrone the NBA champions, the Boston Celtics. I can't stand them. I can't stand them. So this is amazing, man. I'm simply excited for this season. We have a big three, and they reside in Philly. And look, man, we gotta prove it at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, they have the talent. It's not a talent thing anymore. You know how, as a Sixer fan, we always talked about they just don't have enough. They just don't have enough. Um, if you put all the pressure on one or two players, and it's just you just can't do that winning a championship. Like it's just not going to happen. So, but it's simply a blessing that we got this deal done because honestly, this is the best chance we had in a very long time to, excuse me, to contend. You know what I mean? We haven't had this much talent on this roster. You know what I mean? Even Sham, this is what Sham said. Joel Embiid says he is signing a contract extension with the Philadelphia 76ers. The one-time NBA MVP will sign 3-year 193 with player option in 2028, 2029. All right, yeah. So look, Sham, this is definitely official. So this is a done deal. And I'm excited, man. Like, I'm truly excited. But what I was saying is like so many things. Like people hate on Joel Embiid. Like he's the only. Like I know he's the face of the franchise. I know he is. You know what I mean? One of the best players in the NBA. But not even Michael Jordan could win it by himself. Not even the greatest player of all time, debatably, I think he is, could win it by himself. Not even LeBron James could win it by himself. LeBron had left Cleveland to go to Miami to play with D Wade. So it's like people gotta they have to really know what they're talking about. And I understand the injuries and all that, but now we don't have to put that pressure on him like we used to. And like a lot of the things that the Sixers messed up since we drafted Joel Embiid, they messed up in the draft a few times. When you draft Markelle Fultz, first overall, and you give up a future first round pick to your rivals, the Boston Celtics, and they draft Jason Tatum, that was a big freaking mistake. You know what I mean? And also on top of that, when you draft Ben Simmons that can't run a half court offense, that was a big mistake. So it's like there's multiple factors on why we didn't have a championship. We couldn't get a championship with Joel Embiid by now. But now we have the team, we have enough talent. And one more thing, let me just put Joel Embiid stats on the dang on screen because I want people to understand what type of player we are actually dealing with. Joel Embiid is just he already a Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? Like I truly believe if he was to retire right now, he'll be a Hall of Famer. I truly believe that. But look, this is just amazing what this man has done in his career, and just even with all the injury that he had throughout the shout out to SG Sports Talk channel. Shout out to you, my guy. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. But let me put up his let me stop screening this. And then let me put up his numbers because Joel Embiid in his career has just been amazing. Like nobody can debate me in that. I don't care. Nobody. You're just a hater if you feel like he's not a good player. Like you're just hating. Right. So look, last season, right? He averaged 34.7 in points, 11 rebounds, and 5.6 in assists, right? Shooting 52.9% from the field, right? And look, let's look at how many games he played. I mean, he got hurt, and just compare the seasons. He just improved his game every year. So from all right, so in 2016-17, that's when he finally got the play, right? He only played 25 minutes, right? Shot 36.7 from three, shot up to three threes that year, his rookie season, and averaged 20 points. So this man started his career averaging 20 points, right? Like that's amazing. And then he improved. His minutes improved, everything improved. Besides 3-point percentage, that didn't improve. Free throw went down a little tiny bit. Rebounds definitely improved, and he averaged 22.9, and he played 63 games. So he's averaging like 60 something games. I wish he can get it up to like at least 70. I think 70, 72, 73, something like that, around that range. That's cool. You know what I mean? Or at least, 70 at the very least, right? And then the 2018-19 season, he played 64 games, shot 30% from the three, averaged 13 rebounds. Wow. 13 point. That's his career high right there. 13.6 rebounds, 3.7 assists, and he averaged 27.5. And this is when the world noticed, like, yo, this is when the world was like, this guy is something special, right? This is when people were like, yeah, he's unstoppable. When this man is healthy, nobody in the NBA can stop him. And then 2019-20 season, he had another injury. He only played 51 games in 29 minutes per game. Shot the 33%, but he averaged 23 points, 11.6 rebounds. I'm trying to find another year where he just dramatically. All right, now this is the year 2020-21 season, 28 points, 28.5 in points, and 10 rebounds, and he was just a dominant. See, the one thing about Joel Embiid, the stats don't tell you everything. This man plays both sides of the dang on basketball court. I am a big fan of players that are not just strictly offensively or strictly defensively. You got to be an all-around good player. That's why I put Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time, because not only the man was the best scorer of all time, debatably, he was also one of the best defenders of all time. You know what I mean? So, it's just so many. That's how I look at great players. And then in 2021-22 season, he averaged 30 points and 11 like this man's like 3 years in a row. Like these last 4 years he's been in the NBA, 28 points, 30 points, 33 points, 34 points. Like, and this year, best believe he's going to be in the 30s. I don't know where he's going to be at in the 30s because we have Paul George and we have Tyrese Maxey because Tyrese Maxey has a rod. But the man is amazing. And then this last season, like I said, 34.7 in points, right? And the MVP year was when he won, he averaged 33.1 and led the whole NBA in scoring. But it's just like he's just such an amazing player, and I just can't wait to get a championship in Philly with Joel Embiid, because it would be heartbreaking if like I always say this, but it's true. Like Allen Iverson was simply just like the that bull for a very long time, and it was just unfortunate the Sixers didn't build around him. We have a player that's great, right? And now we got the talent around him, so we can definitely contend. We can definitely win. I truly believe that. So, but that's my opinion on the best player, Joel Embiid. You know what I mean? And then, also, you say you want to talk? You want to talk real quick, bro? I'll put the invite in there. And then I'm about to talk about why I feel like the 76ers are definitely the team that is the best in the NBA and will beat any team in the playoffs. Just my opinion. We'll see what happens at the end of the day, but I just truly feel like this team is ready to contend for a championship. We have everything. We have the coaching. We have the talent. There's nothing that this team does not have to be contenders. True contenders. That's what their thumbnail is. True contenders. You know what I mean? So let's put up. All right, let's see. Let me put up let's talk about the Sixers, right? Just the Sixers in general, the roster. Then we'll go to the Knicks because I know they're contenders, and we'll go to the Celtics, and then the Bucks, and we'll talk about their rosters. And I don't think anybody can beat us. Out of the teams I just named, I don't think they can beat us in a 7-game series. We got to prove it. Like I said, I got to keep saying it because it's true. We got to prove it. But at the end of the day, man, like we got it. We definitely got the talent. We have enough here. We have enough here to contend. So let's talk about the roster real quick. And this is why I feel like the 76ers will beat any team in the playoffs. Just my opinion. And I just feel like people, until we prove it, they ain't going to believe. But trust me, I'm a Sixer fan. I've been a diehard Sixer fan since the AI days. It's been heartbreaking over the years. But at the same time, I'm always going to be a Sixer fan. Win or lose, draw, it doesn't really matter. Like, we got enough talent, though. I said before, this is the most talented team that I have personally seen with my eyes since I've been a Sixer fan. And this is going back to the AI days. I don't go farther back than that. I don't go to the 1983 championship game team. I'm talking about what I've seen since I've been alive, since I've been a Sixer fan. This is the most talented roster. So, like, when you think about what we have from one of the best two-way players, Paul George, right? Um, and then you got the best player debatably when healthy, Joel Embiid. I feel like our draft was excellent getting Jared McCain and Bona. I think Bona's going to show some people some things, man. Like, I think Bona's going to be definitely energy off that dang on bench if he gets the opportunity. And Jared McCain, I think he's going to show something as well, man. I think Nick Nurse is going to play the young players. I hope he does. You know what I mean? But I Tyrese Maxey, I don't even know where to start when it comes to Tyrese Maxey, man. From where, like, when we drafted him on, was it the 21 overall or 21st overall? I feel like the same draft is Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, right? Is what those two are the two players are the best you know, in that draft. And of course, we're gonna pick Ant-Man. And that's cool. But Tyrese Maxey's not far behind Ant-Man. And Tyrese Maxey has improved every single season that he has been in the NBA. Every single season. You know what his work ethic reminds me of? It reminds me of Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, he was even saying, like, I worked my behind off. Like, I just literally worked at the gym. I worked out, I worked on my game. We talking about one of the greatest players of all time, Kobe Bryant, saying that he was putting in the work like that. It's not just you having the talent, you got to put in the work as well. You know what I mean? And Tyrese Maxey puts in that work. And that's why he's a superstar, a budding superstar. You know what I mean? And I truly feel like Joel Embiid, Paul George, and Tyrese, man, all three of them, that's going to be at least 90 plus points a game. Right there. Right there. And you're not even including good role players like Caleb Martin. You're not including good role players like Ricky Council. You're not including, finally, a backup center, Andre Drummond. Like, we're not, bro, we're good. We are good. We're good when it comes to rebounding. We're good when it comes to defense overall. And we got a lot of good players, veteran players that know how to get the job done. I just feel like we are definitely good. And then the player I would love to see that Nick Nurse has to give him an opportunity, but we got so many good players, so it's going to be hard. I don't know how he's going to do it. Ricky Council is another player that I just cannot wait to see him on this, like, playing consistent minutes. Like, we got a team, man. Gershon Yabusele, you know what I mean? Potential starting power forward for the Philadelphia 76ers, dunking on LeBron James. We have a team, and this is not just all on the big three. It's definitely on the big three, but it's not all on the big three. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? It's on the big three to get the job done, but it's not all on the big three because we have so many ballers.
Talk that
You
talk.
feel me? But this is just an amazing roster, and I'm so glad. I cannot wait until the season starts. And like I said before, I will be going live for most of the games this season. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button, and consider subscribing. But let's get to, right? Let's get to what else? Let's get to the Knicks. Let's get to the Knicks, and let's just look at their roster. I feel like the Knicks is another contender, but I feel like we're going to beat them in a 7-game series. And I know they improved big time. I got a lot of respect for the Knicks and what they have on their team. This is not no Sixer. I'm not a hater. You know what I mean? I respect great basketball, and I'm looking forward to play them. I really am. So we already know about Jalen Brunson. I ain't gonna really talk too much about him, but he definitely did his thing last season overall. Just especially when Julius Randle got hurt, he stepped his game up a little bit more. So I'm curious to see how it's all going to work out between Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle coming back from his injury. Then you added Mikal Bridges, which is a amazing pickup for the New York Knicks. You know what I mean? Re-signing OG Anunoby and Dante DiVincenzo, 3-point king, 3-point machine. Josh Hart, hustle, 3-point king. Just a great baller, all-around baller. Josh Hart is, and he can play some dang on defense. Mitchell Robinson is going to get cooked by Joel Embiid. There's nobody on this roster that has a chance when it comes to sticking Joel Embiid. And it is what it is. Y'all can say y'all can put OG and Obi on him. There's no way he's going to stop Joel Embiid. You're going to get cooked if you do that. And your boy OG and Obi will be in foul trouble. You're not going to put Julius Randle on him. He's going to get cooked. Anybody on this roster will get cooked. It is what it is. But y'all do have a good team. Y'all lost Hartenstein. He was getting cooked. So it don't even matter if you had him or not. So y'all got a good team, but you're not good enough. That's just my opinion. We're going to see what happens in the regular season. Now, let's get to another contender. And I hate even bringing this team up. I can't stand this team. The defending champions, the Boston Celtics, well, let's start with that bull Drew Holiday, one of my favorite players in the NBA right now. I got his autograph on my wall. Was a great pickup by the Boston Celtics. Al Horford, I can't stand Al Horford, bro. It is nothing personal. I don't mean that in like, oh, I hate the man. I don't hate anybody, right? I can't stand him because when we had him on the Sixers, we was thinking he was going to be good. You know what I mean? With us, he was so bad. He looked like he was going to retire. That's how bad he was with the Philadelphia 76ers, But he plays so good with the Celtics, and he got a dang on championship. I don't like it, man. Derek White, baller, just all around. He like Josh Hart. Like, I wonder, like, if you had to choose between Derek White and Josh Hart, who would you choose to be on your team? You know what I mean? Like, who would you choose out of those two players that, like, you had to choose between them? I think that is a hard behind decision. I'm gonna probably lean towards Derek White, but that's a hard decision if I had to choose between the two. And then Kristaps Porzingis, what a great pickup by the Celtics. And he got hurt in the playoffs, but when he did play, he was balling. Jaylen Brown, we know the Finals MVP, and Jason Tatum. They got two of the best wing players in the dang on NBA that play both sides of the dang on court, offense and defense. So they got a freaking team, man. And they got my boy Marcus Morris. They got Jaden Springer got a championship, y'all. How do y'all feel about that, man?
Mike Sports Vibes. Thank you for
How do
vibing
you
with me.
feel that Jaden Springer is on the Boston Celtics now and he won a dang on championship? Ain't that some crazy? Ain't that some crazy stuff? Like, I don't understand it, bro. Like, it's corny. It's corny. What's going on, SG Sports Talk? What's
Hey,
going on?
what's up, Mike? I love your channel, man. I love your content. Love everything you do on here.
Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm out.
You're a longtime Sixers fan.
Yeah, long time Sixer. You look like you're a Warriors fan, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right, all right. Y'all gotta
So for as a longtime Sixers fan, what are your thoughts on Buddy Hield? How do you think he's gonna fit in with the Warriors next season?
uh hmm.
And
You know what? I gotta look at your roster, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna start because you lost Klay Thompson. I'm gonna look up your roster as soon as I possibly can, but let me just go to the next contender real quick. So I did the Sixers, I did the Knicks, I did the Boston Celtics, and now let's get to the dang
for
on
me
Bucks
as a
real
Warriors
quick.
fan, I'm not a fan of the Celtics because this team we always play in the finals, and the Warriors beat the Celtics last year in the finals, and and the Celtics won this year. So this team has a really great roster, and this team always, when we play them, they always find a way of letting us down. But we always find a way of getting resilient and playing this team whenever we can, and then find a way of winning against them.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, Boston Celtics. I have nothing to hate on them. They're just a good team. So I can't hate on a team that's very good. I just want to beat them. You know what I mean? I just want to beat them. You know what I mean? But let me say this real quick. So the Bucks is another contender in the East, right? And you could chime in too if you want to. But I would say this: Giannis, Damian, Brook Lopez on defense. He got this ugly hook shot that be going, and he can shoot threes a little bit. And then Gary Trent Jr. was a good pickup by them. But the player that needs to step up for the Bucks to be like a true contender, and I said this before in one of my other videos, is Chris Middleton. We know what Giannis can do. We know what Damian Lillard can do. Gary Trent Jr. is a good pickup, but Chris Middleton has to be Chris Middleton. If he is that player, they have a chance to win a championship. They're not going to, And they got players like Bobby Porter's one of my favorite hype, he get me hype. They got Patrick Beverly and Bobby Porter's on the same dang on team. What? Oh my goodness. When it comes to defense and heart, I don't think there's any two players that got more heart than those two players, man. Bobby Porter's, man, he just does the dang on thing, man, when he's in the when he gets on that dang on court. I love how he plays, man. He's very enthusiastic when he dunks on people, when he makes a shot, if he gets a block, he makes these funny faces. I always had a lot of respect for Bobby Portis, man. Like Bobby Portis is he's a funny dude. Who's another contender in the East?
What
So
are
we got
what are your thoughts on Giannis going to the Warriors? Do you think he's going to strengthen that team? Because everybody's making throwing out rumors out there that Giannis is going to get traded to the Warriors, but I don't think that's going to happen. I
nah.
think that's a far-fetched rumor. I don't think that's going to end up going down.
I know that. I know you're a Warriors fan, man. I know that's what you want. But let me tell you this: that what you want ain't gonna be always what you get. And Giannis, would it be nice for the Warriors to get a player like that? Yes, y'all would do really good with Steph Curry. You still got Steph, but he's not going anywhere. That would be the stupidest thing the Bucks could do right now
Because
is to get
everybody's
rid of
putting up
Giannis.
rumors out there on social media. They're putting on Facebook. They're saying hashtag Giannis to the Bay.
Well, why would he go? Well, why would he go to the Bay? Why would the
But
Bucks do that?
I don't Warriors fans. They're too optimistic. They think that Giannis is going to get traded to the Dubs. They don't understand that if he doesn't go there, your hopes don't get your hopes up too high. If Giannis doesn't get traded to the Warriors, because that's what Warriors fans want. They want like all these big acquisitions and big moves,
Let
and the
me tell
big
you.
moves don't happen.
Let me tell
So,
you this right now, bro. And I'm not. And look, you could tell anybody that's super optimistic that's a Warrior fan. It ain't happening this year. This season coming up, it ain't happening. You got Doc Rivers as your head coach. He's not going to want his best player getting traded to the Warriors. You know what I mean? And like I love Damian, but he ain't winning you a championship. Just Damian for the Bucks. So it's like the Bucks wouldn't do that unless they're tanking, and they would have to trade everything. They gave up too much for Damian. They made that offseason move to get Gary Trent Jr. was a good pickup. They still got a chance to actually contend for a championship. So I don't see them doing that. But what I will say is if the Warriors somehow had a chance to get him, oh my goodness, that would be nice for
I
y'all.
mean, as
Y'all,
a
y'all
Warriors fan, if that happened, I would be surprised. I would be really, really surprised if that trade went down. I would be like, I did not even see that coming. If he actually went to the Warriors, I would be surprised, man. I wouldn't even. I would be shocked if that actually went down.
yeah, let me say this. Like for the Warriors next season, um, y'all see the problem with the Warriors is I just don't think they have enough, man. And I'm just keeping it real. I like Buddy Hield, but he ain't Klay Thompson. And I know Klay Thompson was hurt. He's coming off an injury. He's trying to get back to the old Klay Thompson. We might not ever see the old Klay Thompson.
So
Good, buddy. Hmm?
as a Philadelphia Sixers fan, what are your thoughts on seeing DeAnthony Melton and Buddy Hield, two former Sixers who used to play for you guys, are now playing for the Warriors? So that might be tough for you to see that on the roster because you don't want to
Well,
see your two of your former players on our roster now.
Well, I'll say this. When it comes to D'Anthony Melton, I'm a big fan of D'Anthony Melton. The problem with D'Anthony Melton is his back. I think he has like a back injury. Look, he's a baller. When D'Anthony Melton plays, he's very good on defense. He's a streaky shooter. Sometimes he drops to the lane. You're just like, what are you doing? Type deal. But overall, I like the D'Anthony Melton when he played for the Sixers. The problem is the injury history with him. And you said, who else did you say? Cameron Payne?
And I said Buddy Hield.
Oh, and Buddy Hill, like he's a streaky shooter, but like streaky shooters, sometimes they go into those stretches where they can't make a dang on bucket. And I don't think Buddy Hill's defense is all that. Um, I don't know if he was the answer. I don't know what direction the Warriors are actually going to go in. I gotta see who did they draft? Who did they draft? Is it Brandon Podzi? What's the heck? I can't even say it.
Brandon Pajemski.
Yeah, they drafted him. He's a shooting guard. I don't really know too much about him. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look him up right now. We're gonna just click on his name and I'm gonna look. He played. I'm just gonna look him up. So, so no, you didn't draft him last season. So who did y'all draft this previous
I don't
season?
remember. I don't remember who we drafted. I know we drafted somebody, but I can't think of his name right now.
Okay. But yeah, like hopefully you guys drafted well, but like I don't know what direction the Warriors are gonna go in. I mean, we'll see what they got, man. I mean, see if Draymond Green has anything left to really to help him out.
I
Andrew
mean, for
Wiggins,
I mean, for me, when I heard about the Anthony Melton trade to the Warriors, I was excited. I was saying, like, look, we got a star now. I mean, it's bad for your Sixers. You lost him, but you know, it's good for us, man. We got an emboldened star in our roster now. So we got someone like Melton now. So for me, I was pretty excited when that trade went down. We got Melton.
yeah, I like the Anthony Melton more than I like Buddy Hield. That's just my opinion. I think Buddy Hield, but when he is hot, when he is like hitting the threes, he's very, very good. You know what I mean? But when he's not, that man is bad. Like there's no in between. He's either really good or he's really bad. He's not a middle type player when it comes to his shots. D'Anthony Melton, I think, is a very good overall player. He's just always
Like
hurt.
when you mean DeAnthony Melton is bad, like what do you mean by bad? Like in shooting bad? Like does he shoot really well? Like can he kill you on when he's on the floor? What do you mean by that?
No, when it comes to D'Anthony Melton, he's not bad. He just gets hurt. That's his thing. When D'Anthony Melton gets hurt a lot, and shout out to DFJ. What's good with you, brother, man? Yeah, he just gets hurt a lot, man. He's not a bad player at all. He plays good defense, and he's a streaky shooter, kind of like Buddy Hield. But the difference between the two is I feel like D'Anthony Melton has more handle. He can drive to the rim a little bit better than Buddy Hield. And sometimes even D'Anthony Melton be struggling with that. So, but what I will say is D'Anthony Melton, if his offense isn't doing anything, at least he can he can do something on the defensive side of the ball. When it comes to Buddy Hill, his defense isn't the best. His defense ain't consistent, I should say. But yeah, if I the best out of those two players, I'm going D'Anthony Melton to keep it real with you. But yeah, yeah. But y'all got a lot of competition, man. Like the Warriors, y'all in the West, unless Steph Curry has like an MVP caliber season, man, like y'all got to get past the Lakers. Y'all got to get past the Thunder. Y'all got to get past some teams that is hard, man. Like y'all got the Nuggets still. Y'all
As a
still.
as a Warriors fan, the biggest trade that made me sick to my stomach was Klay Thompson leaving the Warriors and going to the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh yeah, and then
And
you
I
got the
don't know how
Mavericks.
that's gonna work out because it might work out really well. You know, they got Kyrie Irving over there in Dallas. They got Luka Doncic over there in
Yeah,
Dallas. So then it might work out. He might feel like it's a good fit there. You know,
yeah,
he
it might
hasn't
work
played
out.
in played his first game yet, but we'll see how his first game goes. And if it goes well, it might pan out. You know, they might make it to the all the way to the finals. You know, you never know
Yeah, like I
on how
think
well it goes for Clay.
when it comes to the Mavericks, the West is just so tough, man. Like they got a tough it's gonna be tough for them to get out the West, but they made it to the finals for a reason, but they got destroyed by the Celtics. They just like I said, I think Klay Thompson was a solid pickup. I would choose him over Buddy Hill any day. And I think Kyrie and Luca is a good little combination. Derek Lively is gonna be a second season, so he's gonna improve. Um, they just like I'm not PJ Washington is just not consistent.
If I
Not
was
really.
playing NBA 2K24 and I would was creating my all time starting five team, I'll definitely put Klay Thompson on that team.
Yeah. Oh, saw
Like
the
if I was
live
playing,
and with DJ last night. Oh, thank you, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the super chat, my guy. Yeah, man.
how long have
That
you
was
been a
fun.
six? How long have you been a Sixers fan?
Allen Iverson days. I don't know exactly when, but I was out. I was always an Allen Iverson like fan. Um, Yeah, man. Allen Iverson days. So I go a little bit back, but I just feel like man, it just sucks, man. Like when I think about the AI days, it's just like how did we not get over the top with that much with that
Yeah, I've
superstar
I've been a
player?
long time Warriors fan too, and I've been supporting this team since they were playing Oracle Arena. So that's a really long time when they were playing back
Yeah,
in Oakland.
yeah.
I remember those days when they were playing in Oakland. I used to watch a lot of games back in Oracle Arena. But now I'm kind of getting accustomed to Chase Center. Chase Center is a beautiful stadium. And the problem with Oracle Arena was you didn't get to see the water, but like if you look outside Chase Center, you get to see the water, so you get to see the bay. So you know you get to see a beautiful view of the water outside Chase Center. So
So like honestly, in my opinion, I just feel like overall the Western Conference is simply stacked, and I don't think the Warriors are going to have enough to get out the West at least. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if you can hear me. Hold on, can you hear me?
yeah, I could hear you.
You hear me, bro?
I could hear you, Mike.
I'll make sure you can hear me. You hear me, bro?
I could hear you loud and clear.
Yo, testing, testing, testing. Are you hearing me? Okay. I don't know why I can't hear you. All right.
Hey,
Something's up
Mike,
with this right here.
who are your top five teams
Hold
in
on,
the
hold on. I'm gonna
Eastern
switch
Con?
this back. Yo, bull. Yo, bull.
I can hear you now.
Yo, bull. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Cool, 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 cool. But yeah, man, I don't know, bro.
Who are
Um,
your Who are your top five teams in the Eastern Conference, and who are your top five teams in the Western Conference?
say that again.
Who are your top five teams in the Eastern Conference, and then who are your top five teams in the Western Conference?
All right, so I'll start with the West. West, I got it's not the Mavericks. I know they got to the. I just don't. I just think they got lucky, man. I ain't gonna sit here and lie, bro. I think they got lucky with that. But I got in no particular order. I got the Timberwolves. I got the Nuggets. I got the Thunder. Besides the Thunder, I think Thunder's number one. Um, ooh, this is hard. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to put the Mavericks there. And look, man, like I don't. Do I put the Lakers there? LeBron James. I guess I got to put LeBron there. I'll put LeBron there. So those are my top five. So I got the Thunder number one. Then the rest, like when it comes to like Timberwolves, you got the Mavericks, you got the Nuggets, and the Lakers. So those are the top five in the West, and then in the East, I got the Philadelphia 76ers in no particular order. I got Boston number one. That's the only one I'm gonna just say that's the number one team. So it's the Celtics, you got the Sixers, you got the Knicks, you got the what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Did I say Bucks? I got the Bucks, and I got the Pacers. I don't got the Cavs. I don't got the Cavs. Yeah, I couldn't hear him. I couldn't hear him. Yeah, I couldn't hear him when he was
How
saying.
many wins do you think the Sixers are gonna have at the start of the season?
Uh, how many wins? You know what? I think we might, we either, this is how it's gonna happen. It's either gonna be blowouts when it comes to us blowing out teams early on, or we're gonna go through some growing pains trying to figure out the chemistry and how players work. Because, like I said, we have like almost a complete roster change. Like you got to think about it. Like you have a star in Paul George. You have to try to make sure you got to figure out how he likes where he likes the ball. You got to figure out the Caleb Martin. You got to figure out a lot of these different players. Like when it comes down to it, what's their strengths and weaknesses, and how can you cover up their strengths, and how can you make their strength. No, how can you cover up their weaknesses, and how can you make their strengths even better by giving them the ball at the right time or whatever. So it's like it can go it can go either way. I think in the beginning, in my honest opinion, I think we're going to destroy a lot of teams in the beginning, but then we're going to go through a stretch where we're going through like a little bit of a losing streak, and people are going to be like, "Oh my gosh, this is not going to be good enough." People are going to overreact. People are going to shout out to Tune In Sports. You got Maz, Woos, Thunder, Grizz. See, I was going to put the Grizz, but I got to see John Morant. You got the Clippers. What about the Nuggets, bro? Hold on, DLJ. What about the Nuggets? You don't got the Nuggets in your top 5? What? Yeah, tune in. So I got the Thunder, Nuggets, um, Mavericks, Wolves, and Lakers. And I just got to see what John Morant does. I think John Morant he's definitely a very good player, but I don't know.
Hey, Mike,
No.
what
Yo,
talents and qualities have you seen in Joel Embiid that have impressed you so far?
man, where do I start? From the moment he got into the NBA, the man's just improved his game. The guy be shooting like he learned from Dirk Nowitzki, how he like does fadeaways. He learned from Kobe Bryant how to do fadeaways, and he learned how to do step back threes from James Harden. He's a hybrid center. Like this man like he be moving like a shooting guard, like not a shooting guard, maybe a shooting guard. He be moving like a wing, I would say, like a Kobe Bryant, and he's 7'1". You know what I mean? He be doing moves that you wouldn't think a 7-footer can do. That's what I mean. Like his skill set is so elite, and he improves every single season. So 1 minute you're like, oh man, this man can't get any better. We think he can't get any better. The man averaged 34 points last season, right? This man's gonna mess around, average probably more than that this season, this upcoming season. I don't think he will because we got too much talent, but the man, what I like about him is his work ethic to work on his game. Every weakness that he has, he works on. You know what I mean? It's that's how you become great. You know what I mean? A lot of players are just naturally gifted, but they don't work on their game to get even better. And you have to improve certain aspects of your game to take it to the next level. Let me get to the chat. But I honestly I feel like the thing that he improved the most on that I just like truly appreciate is, matter of fact, let me look it up real quick. So when it comes to Joel Embiid, his free throw shooting, because he gets to the free throw line a lot. From his rookie season, in his second season with the Sixers, he was a 70 something percent shooter from the free throw line. From 2018-19 season and on, he's 80% and up. So he's 80%, 85%. And now last season, he shot 88.3% from the free throw line. I know that might sound like, oh, that's not really like anything. It's free throws is part of the game. People knock Joel Embiid because he can make his free throws. Because if he went to the line, like, and he missed all the time, like, I'm not trying to come at Shaq. He missed. If Shaq would have made his free throws, he would have probably averaged 50 points a game, but he couldn't make his dang on free throws. If he was to miss his free throws, nobody will they wouldn't complain about him going to the free throw line. But since he makes his free throws, which is part of the game, you know what I mean? People complain about it. So he improved in every aspect. And then I think overall his defense getting blocks and all that, I think he's just improved every year from that point on. Like his rookie season, he averaged 2.5 blocks. Every year he's been in the NBA, he's averaging almost 2 blocks a game. That's amazing. I mean, people don't really talk about Joel Embiid's defense like they should. He alters a lot. That's not even to name all the alter shots that this man like. He just holds down the paint for the most part. You know what I mean? So, uh, but yeah, let me get to the comments. Let me get to the comments. Let me get to the comments. All right, so yeah, we can. Yes, we can. What about the Thunder? Yeah, Cavs. Who you buying into Clippers? Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know why you man shoot Clippers. If the Bull, I don't know, man. Clippers, the claw got to be healthy. That's number one. I just don't see it, man. I just don't see it, bro. Evan Mobley and Kate Cunningham, most improved player of the year. Y'all heard it here first. Evan Mobley. Nah, bruh. Nah, it's not happening. That's the Cavs. That's the Cavs. Nah, bruh. Kate Cunningham, bruh. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, DFJ? Why are you doing this to me? Why Kate Cunningham, bro? You think so? You know, I ain't gonna lie. I like the Kate Cunningham coming out of the draft, like when he got drafted by the Pistons and all that. I was like, yo, he got the talent. It's just the team. You know what I mean? If he was on the right team, like if he went to the dang on, like say he went to like the Spurs, Pop would get him right. If he went to a team like the Lakers, I think they would get him right. If he went to any other team, but like he went to the Pistons, bro, like I don't know, man. Like I don't know about the kid Cunningham.
This is
I
a
could I could probably see Mobley maybe, but I don't
this
know.
is a question from a Niners fan to a Eagles fan. How long you been a Philadelphia Eagles fan, and
Hold on,
who are your
hold,
top five
hold,
favorite players?
hold on now. Hold on. Did you just call me an Eagle fan? Hold on now.
No,
Mike Sports Vibes.
Hold,
Thank
sorry,
you
hold
for
on.
sorry,
vibing with
Hold on.
me.
You about to get kicked off this live, brother.
I'm
You about to
sorry,
get kicked off this
I'm
live.
sorry, I'm
Oh, you're good.
sorry,
You're
I'm
good, bro.
sorry.
You're good. I'm
I
joking with you. I'm
messed up.
joking with you. I'm
So
joking with you.
let me say this again.
Vikings.
From a Niners fan to a Vikings fan,
Yeah.
how long have you been a Minnesota Vikings fan, and who are your top five favorite players?
Man, I've been a Viking fan since Randy Moss days. Maybe not his rookie season. I probably don't go that far back, but I've been a fan for a minute for the Vikings. My top five, man, it's too many to name, bro. I don't know which one is my top five, but I'll give you. Obviously, Randy Moss is my number one. That's the reason why I am a Viking fan from Pennsylvania because of the greatest wide receiver of all time, 84. So, in my opinion, uh, after him, the jersey that's behind me, Adrian Peterson. I know he's going through some things financially, like just personal. I'm just such that all this stuff is. That's the worst thing about being a famous celebrity slash like athlete. Like all your personal business is out on social media. So I pray for him. I hope that he gets it together, man, and hope the best for AP. Adrian Peterson is my second favorite player of all time. And then I gotta go to. Oh my gosh, there's so many. I like whew, it's hard to choose, man. Like it's so many great players. But let's go to the defense. Let's go to Kevin Williams, Pat Williams, and then let's go back to offense. Right now, I gotta put JJ there. I gotta put JJ right there. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put JJ right there. You know what I'm saying? But it goes back and forth. It varies. I think the Nuggets, Suns, and Clippers will. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Suns. Yo, let me change my top five, bro. Let me change my top five, bro. All right, so look, let me write it down. Let me change it to top five. So I got the Suns. I got the Nuggets. I got the Thunder. I got the Timberwolves. And my fifth best team in the West will probably be the I don't know. It definitely ain't the Clippers. I don't know what DFJ Hoops is talking about. I don't know what my homie talking about. I mean, we gonna have to agree to disagree on that, bro. I don't know what you talking about, bro. I don't know, bro. But we gonna have I don't know. I think I'm gonna go Mavericks. I go Mavericks, fifth best team. But oh, you know I wanted to argue with you on that Mobley. Yo, bro. Bruh, he tripping. He tripping with the Mobley. I don't know why he talking about Mobley. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Cottage 81. Hey, I pretty much like the signing of Joel Embiid to stay. In Philly. Yeah, he's gonna be in Philly for a long time. Embiid and Luca and Donovan for MVP picks. I don't think. Look, as much as I love Embiid, I feel like we got so much talent, and they're gonna knock him for that. I think they're gonna knock him out of the MVP discussion because they're gonna say he has Tyrese and he has Paul George. So I kind of take Embiid out of it. I could see Ant-Man. I could see Luca. Why you always gotta put a cat? See, you be messing up, bro. Like, hey, bro, I gotta hit you with the nah, bro.
Nah, bruh. Nah.
My guy said Donovan Mitchell, bro. Sorry, no, Donovan Mitchell, nice though. He nice. I don't know about the MVP though. I don't know about that. Like, if the Cavs mess around, be like a second seed in the East, yeah, he could probably win it. But my whole thing is with Donovan. I love his game. Is how's he gonna work with that bull Garland? I've been saying it for a minute. Like, they have to get their chemistry together. They have to work in the gym together and figure out how to um use each other's talent, utilize each other's talent at the highest level. Because if they can get it together, because I like Garland a lot. You know what I mean? I think Garland has the potential to be a very, very good guard. And I don't really know about his assists and his pass. I got to look it up, his numbers, but I know his offense is all that. I think he can definitely be good. Um, yeah, man. I don't know about the 49ers. Hey, just showing here doing to me. Hey, my ancestors are making the playoffs now. Yeah, we doubt. Yeah, yo, and that's another thing. Like, I wanted to say, like, when people be hating on Joel Embiid, ever since he's been on the Sixers, bro, like when he's been healthy, when he played at least 60 something games, they in the playoffs, man. We just can't do nothing in the playoffs because we haven't had the talent. Now we got the talent. So we're gonna see what happens. Hey, the 76ers are making. Yep, I got that. DFJ's been around too many Clippers fans. I don't know. I don't know what's up with DFJ, man, with the Clippers. That Clippers stuff, bro. Like, let me look up their roster real quick. Like, just because my bull is so on, like, he thinks the Clippers are like that team in the West. I don't like the Suns. I forgot about them. Look, I gotta say this, man. I was in the Olympics, Devin Booker showed me a lot, bro. Devin Booker showed me a lot. Like, he definitely is a very good player. All right, so look. Oh, hold on now. Look, they got my guy Mo Bamba. They got my bull Nicholas Batum. They got my guy. Well, they got James Harden still. Derrick Jones is Jr. is all right. Leonard is a great player, but I don't know what's up with Bull. Um, I don't see it, bro. I don't see it, bro. Maybe James Harden. I think James Harden's gonna be more James Harden. And the reason what I mean by that, he's gonna have more scoring. He's gonna score a lot more. He's gonna look a lot better because you don't have to worry about Paul George having the ball. Um, Kevin Porter Jr. point guard. I don't know, bro. Like Chris Dunn point guard. I Norman Powell small forward. They're not doing nothing in the West when it counts. If they get into they're gonna be a play-in team, if anything. I think they can be a play-in team. They're not top 5 though. Like, I think they could be a Terrence Mann. He's solid. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I can't see it, bro. Nah, bro. Like, I don't see them Bulls doing anything. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, like I said, my Bulls said, nah, bro.
Nah, bruh.
I don't know
Nah.
what homie saying, man. Like, bro, like, what my boy talking about? How? How are they a top 5 when you got the Suns, the Nuggets, you got the Nuggets, the Suns, the Thunder, the Timberwolves, the Mavericks, the Lakers? I don't even think they're better than Lakers. They're not better than Lakers. I don't think they're better than the Mavericks. I don't know. I don't know. He must be around a lot of Clipper fans. He must be, but I don't see it. Unless he's talking about Leonard being healthy the whole entire season and he's balling out. James Harden is playing at the highest level he can play at his age. And who else? Terrence Mann. Who else, man? Who's their third best player on this team? Terrence Mann. Like, that I don't see it. I don't see it. Derrick Jones Jr. Derrick Jones Jr. was getting on my nerves in the finals, man. Guy doesn't show up like he didn't really show up against the dang on Celtics, bro. Like at all. People people thinking because they got defense and quite healthy. Nah, bro. Nah. Yo, what's going on, Chris? For real, shout out to you, my bro. Shout out to you, my bro. Oh, SG Sports Talks in the back. What's up, bro? Yeah, I'm about to. Oh, you hit me in this final chat. Yeah, but yeah, I'm
Hey,
about to
Mike,
get off. I'm about to get off. Any last questions, bro? I'm about
what
to
are
get
your
off in a little bit. But
what are your top teams in the AFC and what are your top teams in the NFC in football?
oh my goodness, that's a good question. All right, so woo. All right, so let's start with the NFC because I'm NFC, right? All right, so I got that is a tough one. So you already know I got the Vikings, right? The Vikings all day. You know what I'm saying? I got the Vikings. I got the 49ers. I got the do I have to say this team's name? I got the Eagles. I got I got the Lions. And the fifth team in the NFC. Who would that be? I don't know. Cause I want to say oh, the Saints. My bad. The Saints. Yeah, the Saints. So all right, so that's the top 5 in the NFC. So when it comes to the AFC, the Texans, we about to go against them on Sunday, and we're gonna win the Vikings. All right, so I got the Texans. Whew, I got the Ravens. Of course, the Chiefs, the Bills, and what will my 15 be in the AFC? I don't know what my 15 is. I was trying to think of the records and like
What
what's
about the
going
Kansas
on.
City Chiefs?
Yeah, I said them. I said them already. I said
You
the
already said
Chiefs.
the Chiefs already?
Yeah, I said the Chiefs. Yeah. So I got the Chiefs. I got the Baltimore. You said Saints luck will run out, but they've been yeah, they've been doing their thing. So they definitely a top team in the NFC. But all right, so let me say my top AFC. So it's the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Bills, um, what else did I say? Dang, I can't even think what's on the AFC. That's good. I don't even know, bro. Keep it real. I don't even know what's going on in the AFC. I'm trying to think of like the records and everything, but I know for a fact the Chiefs is like up there because they got Pat. And I think Josh Allen's an underrated quarterback. I feel like people don't really give him the respect that he deserves. I think he's a very, very good
Mike, did
quarterback.
you say Steelers? Did you mention
Nah, I didn't
specifically
say the
Steelers?
Steelers. Nope. I'm not mentioning Steelers. Matter of fact, let me look. Hold on. Let me see something real quick, y'all. Let me see something real quick. I'm about to go to let me go to the AFC real quick because I just want to make sure I'm not missing a really good team that I don't mind if they take one loss. That's cool. Oh, the Jets. I got the Jets. So I got the Bills, the Jets, I got the Chiefs, I got the Texans. I didn't even mention the Chargers, man. The Chargers are undefeated, but I just don't feel like can the Chargers continue this? Justin Herbert he's playing really good so far. But it's still early. I think by week 7 you'll pretty much know like what teams are really about when you get to like week 7 or week 8, half of the season, and you'll know what it is. We're still too early. You could kind of tell where the NFL's leaning towards, but anything can happen. But we shall see. You know what I mean?
Hey,
What
Mike,
do you think about?
who are your top 5 quarterbacks from the AFC and who are your top 5 quarterbacks from the NFC in football?
Oh man! All right, so AFC: Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and this is no particular order besides Patrick Mahomes. Josh Allen, Justin Herbert. I'm trying to think of another good team in the AFC that's doing pretty well. Can I say Brock Purdy? Nah. I'm not saying Joe Burrow. Something is off about him. I don't know what it is. But he's really good, but I don't know. I got Brock Purdy. I'm gonna put him up there. And then in the NFC, I got Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is number 1. Number 2, right now, I don't care what nobody says, it's Sammy D. Sammy D is definitely a top quarterback, top 5 quarterback in the NFC right now. What else? Can I say Geno Smith? I don't want to say. Oh, Brock Purdy's in the AFC. I'm sorry. I mean, Brock Purdy's in the NFC. I'm tripping. I got Brock Purdy in the as one of the top 5. Jared Goff. I got I'm trying to think. Derek Carr is playing excellent as well. Like a lot of these quarterbacks that you wouldn't think is playing really good, playing good as well. And Baker Mayfield. Hold on, let me think. Let me think about it. So I got Jalen Hurts number 1. That's number 1. That's just my opinion. People are going to disagree with that. I don't care. Don't care. I'm not an Eagle fan. I got Baker. Y'all gonna probably not this. I got Baker Mayfield number 2. All right, that's just my opinion. Number 3, right now, I got Derek Carr. Derek Carr, and then I got Jared Goff, number 4. Jared Goff, and then I got Derek Carr, number 5. So I got Jalen Hurts, number 1, Baker Mayfield, number 2, and what's for number 3? I got Goff, Derek Carr. Who was my 3rd? I'm about to put Geno Smith up in that mug. Be honest with you, I'm about to put Geno Smith up in that mug. Yeah, I put Hurts over Dak. I'd never, bro. Like Dak is so not underrated. He's so overrated, bro. If he wasn't playing for the Cowboys, man, he'd be looked at as a Kirk Cousins 2.0, bro. He plays for a team that that a lot of people claim is America's team, but the Cowboys aren't even that good. So I don't even know why they even say all that. Why they make it America's team. But yeah, I got Hurts over Dak. Hey, salute to yeah, so salute to my homies. Salute to my homies. If y'all in the building right now, if you see DFJ, make sure y'all subscribe to my homie's channel. He talk about the Sixers and subscribe to my boy Tune In Sports. Cavs fan. Don't judge him though. He's a Cavs fan. But yeah, support my homie. He knows what he's talking about when it comes to the basketball. I don't know. I don't think he knows what he's talking about when it comes to the dang going Cowboys, but that's beside the point. That's my homie though. So shout out to them too for vibing with your boy. But I am getting off. I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna say this again, y'all. The Philadelphia 76ers are the best team in the NBA. They're true contenders. And they will beat any team in a 7-game series in the playoffs this upcoming season, which is only like a month and a little less than a month? Something like that, right? They're going to be any team in the Eastern Conference. When we get to the finals, we're going to be any team that comes out of the West. It is what it is. I'm sticking to it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm going to tell you this right now. This Sixer team is deep. This Sixer team has enough talent. And I feel like this is just, it's going to be a lot of excuses made when the Philadelphia 76ers win the championship. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it as that. But But I'm about to get off.
I'll share my final thoughts.
Go ahead, brother man. Go ahead, brother man.
Yeah, thanks for having me on the show today. I really appreciate it. I love all your content.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I want to support you as much as I can, even though even though I'm not a fan of the Sixers. I still like to support all the fellow content creators out there. And wish them good luck on YouTube.
Thank you, man. That's nice.
And
Appreciate you.
good luck to your Vikings, man. Hopefully they get a big dub against
Skull,
Houston.
baby, skull.
I'll love to join your channel another time. I always love hopping on here. Anytime you click on the link, I always jump on here and click on the link and get into the show.
Right. Thank you, man. I truly appreciate you joining the show and vibing with your boy. And yeah, you know what I mean. And when I can, I would love having people on the show. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you, man. I don't like. See, I don't mind talking, but I don't like hearing myself. I like to hear other people and get their perspectives because I like how, you know what I mean. I like getting other people's perspectives on what they're seeing. You know what I mean. And you can learn some things by hearing other people talk about the teams that we love. And so I'm happy that you know what I mean, came on the live, and I appreciate you. And everybody that's in the chat, I appreciate y'all as well. Have a wonderful day and go Sixers. You know what I mean? We about to win the championship. And it is what it is. And this bull said MVP Dak. Yo, stop the cap. Dak kills the Eagles when, but that's the Eagles. It ain't the Vikings though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the Vikings. I will come back to this video. Yeah, come back to this video. When we win the championship, come back to this video. When the Sixers win the championship, the first time since 1983, and the first time we've been to the NBA, when we get to the finals, the first time it's been since 2001 with the great AI. You come back to this video, leave in the comments. You know what I mean? The Sixers is going to be any team in the West, any team in the East. It is what it is, bro. Shout, you know what I mean? All right, let's get it. Y'all, I'm out. Y'all have a wonderful day. Peace.
See you later, Mike.
See you later, my brother. All right, y'all. I'm out.